we were like, the way we dressed and stuff, it was like the way we were when we met, so that was already done. The logo, somebody just said, we need something to write, the way to write the words on the name of the band on the record, and somebody just took a tube of lipstick and wrote New York Dolls, and that was that. It wasn't like, it's not a lot of thought goes into it, because if you think too much, and you don't, in other words, if you're doing something that's not natural to you, then you're actually putting on a persona and putting on a mask, and then you have to like maintain that persona, and it just makes life so like work, So if you spend your life trying to sound like that, and it fails anyway, then you've really kind of completely wasted your whole opportunity to do something creative,
We were the ones who kicked down all the myths, all those doors that were holding everybody, at bay, and they couldn't release their artistic, whatever calling. And we got our ass kicked for it, and it took us years to get a deal and finally to make our first album. And, lost one of our buddies doing it. And, but after us, before us, there was nothing. And there was not even places to play. There was no CBGBs. CBGB started in 1975 when we broke up, basically. So, there was a lot of those walls that you couldn't get a deal, because if you couldn't sell records like the Beatles, well, forget about it. Or if you couldn't play like Jeff Beck on the guitar, forget about it. You had no chance. And everything was made, music was being made by the companies. Not anymore by kids in the basement or in some garage and, going to school and, trying to pick up chicks and, really wanting to sing songs, They were done because, wow, this song's going to be #1 next week. So, it was more business. But we were the first ones. After us, that was it. It opened up all those doors for whatever became that wave of music in New York, and then later on in England, and pockets of it everywhere.
Like the artist's life, we live the life of artists. We don't live the life of like accountants or tycoons or something, So the way that we measure success is actually through if we've inspired people or not, because the job of an artist is to inspire people, So
Exactly.
I'm not saying that the artist's life is the only life worth living, but for us, it's the life,
Like David was just saying, money is not the winning thing. The winning thing is to do something real.
And to be happy,
Yeah, to be happy.
Some people that can be
turn
really...
yourself on,
Some people who can be really rich can be really, like...
miserable.
Miserable, kind of...
Just say it.
make it I'm not saying everybody is. Some people, some people have style and know how to use that money.
We would have a good time.
But,
if we
well, you'd have a good time or you don't. In other words, like, if you're not having a good time when you're broke, you're probably not going to have a good time when you're rich.
Exactly, yeah. You're going to be miserable then, too.
Wherever you go, there you are. He lives at Betty Ford.
Okay.
He actually, a lot of people rent a room there. He kind of like bought a condo there. Yeah.
Permanent residency at Betty Ford?
Yeah, he's afraid to leave.
Poor guy. I got to write him a note.
He's not ready to, like, go out on his own yet. It may take a long time.
But
he likes it there, though.